Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shrimad Bhagavad Gita, 10th chapter, Vibhuti Yogam, Sloka number 22. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Vedanam Samavedosmi Devanamasmi Vasavaha Indriyanam Manaschasmi Bhutanamasmi Chetana. In this whole world, the only religion or the dharma which talks about, which educate the people to see the Lord in and through in everything. Learn to see the presence of the divine in everything. The only dharma is our Sanatana dharma. Nowhere, no religion, they won't accept that. For every one of them, the Lord is in the heaven. Of course, in Sanatana dharma here also, many of us believe that God is sitting somewhere. But when we come to the Vedanta study and proper Bhakti Shastra and Gnana Shastra, then we will come to know that how to see and recognize the presence of the Lord in and through in every experience and in everything. That is what Lord explaining here in this Vibhuti Yogam for the Arjuna's question, for his request. Arjuna requested, please tell me, O Lord, many more your Vibhutis. You specially specify and tell me, then I can concentrate and contemplate on them so I can remember you all the time. Then Bhagavan started explaining. In the 20th Sloka, Bhagavan first told about the Adhyatmika level, the Atma. My Vibhuti, in everybody, in every body, I am only present as the consciousness. Ahamatma Gudakesha Sarva Bhutashaya Stiraha. But Arjuna's question is, he wants a gross indicators, symbols. But one day or other you have to know this also, even though it is subtle. Because Atma cannot be recognized by the sense organs. Atma should be recognized by every one of us, by ourselves, in ourselves. Therefore, being I am the Atma, I am in the beginning, I am in the middle, I am in the end. That means to say, in fact, there is no beginning or middle or end for me. The Sharirams and the Jivas, many these living beings may come and go. The bodies will come and go. But I never come and go, I am already there. Which are all the bodies expressed in this Maya Prakruti, they will take my reflection. As the sun is all the time and in everywhere he is shining, only thing wherever there is a shining material, the Upadhi, either mirror or any polished stone or the any kind of metal, shining metal, then the sun shines there. So the materials may come and go, same way the bodies may come and go, but my presence is aham adihi cha madhyam cha bhutanam antah eva cha. Then in the 21st shloka only, Lord started explaining from the Adi Daivika level. Adi Bhautika level, many we know. We ourselves are seeing it. But that Adi Daivika level, we are not aware. Unless the Puranas explains, we don't know. We have to just believe. So the Puranic words which are told by the Vyasa Bhagavan, the same thing Bhagavan here, Krishna also indicating and mentioning some of them. One is out of the 12 Adityas, the children who are born to the Kashyapa and Atidi, they are called Adityas. They were generally named as 12 numbers. Out of these 12, I am the Vishnu. Here, the Vishnu meaning also, the purpose of Bhagavan saying that, in a particular time, in one yuga, in one manvantara, Devas were defeated by the Danavas. So that time specially Lord has to come and take the birth. He took the birth through the Atidi as the Vamana Avataram. That Vamana is nothing but the Vishnu. That's why for the Vamana, there is another name called Upendra. Upayendra, Indra's brother, younger brother. So I born like that out of the 12 of them. In fact, these 12 Adityas are representing the 12 months. They are the presiding deities of this Kala Tattva. Okay? And then, out of the shining Jyotisham, I am the sun, Lord Sun. That is visible. Some extent for us visible. But what is behind it, how powerful it is, that we don't know. So Jyotisham Ravihi Aham, which consists of many, plenty of rays, Amshuman. Then out of the wind gods, there are 49 Marudganas. I have told all that story last class. I am just recollecting, reminding you. I am the Marichi, one wind god is called Marich, who flows in a very pleasant way. Malaya Marutam. So Marichi Marutam. And out of the luminaries, even which shines in the night, and out of those nakshatras, I am the moon, Chandrama. In fact, Chandrama, moon doesn't have the own light. He borrows the light from the sun. But all other stars, nakshatras, they are all self-shining. They were not borrowing the light from sun. They are self-shining. But sun, moon is very closer to us, and he gives the very cooling, pleasant effect. And not only that, he is the presiding deity of the mind. Therefore, I am that moon. So, given the two, Adi Daivika plus Adi Bhautika, both aspects are there. Because we can see, today is the Paurnami, Magha Paurnami. Again, lot of crowd in the Kumbha. Okay. Already crossed the 40 crores. Still 15 days time is there. Ravi Amshuman Nakshatranam Aham Shashi. Then 22nd shloka also we have completed. Here he tells about out of the four Vedas. All Vedas are my own Swarupa only. But Samavedam I am. So Lord very intelligently selecting all the best things. All best he is projecting. Samavedam. The importance of the Samaveda also I told you. Other Vedas, three are either in the prose order or poetry order. Even though they have the intonations, but Samaveda is special that it can be sung. That's why Samaganam, not Samaparayanam, Samaganam. So, therefore, I am Samaveda. And out of the so many these gods, I am the Vasavaha Indra, the lord of the gods, the leader of the gods, Indra. Devanam Asmi, Vasavaha, another name to Indra. Then now he comes again to the Adhyatmika or Adibhautika, both aspects we have to mix it here. Out of these 11 Indriyas, I am that mind. 5 sense organs and 5 organs of actions, and out of that I am the mind. See, the mind is very, very unique expression of the Lord. Upanishad says, you consider and meditate, this mind itself is as the God. Mind itself is the God. No more fighting with the mind. No need. When you have that reverential worship bhavana towards the mind also, then it will be a great asset for you. I will now connect that Samaveda word and this Manas. Sama means, I told another meaning also, Samatvam. Where the Samatvam? Samatvam is there only in the Brahman, not in the matter, Prakruti. Therefore, in Bhagavad Gita, when Lord explaining about this Sthita Prajna qualities, there he says, Nirdosham hi samam brahma tasmat brahmani te sthitah. Samam brahma and nirdosham. So sama means Brahman. And that sama Brahman, if you want to recognize, our mind also should be in the samasthiti. Samatvam yoga uchyate. A wavering, confused, miserable mind cannot recognize this. That's why Upanishad says, one or two words I quote. One is from Chandogya and another is from the Taittiriya. One word only. Upanishad says, Manomayaha Hiranyamayaha. Hiranyamaya. Brahman is many times termed as the Hiranyam. because it's shining, it makes everything to shine. Therefore, so Manomayaha, Hiranyamayaha, and not only that, Amrutamayaha, Ishwaraha. Amrutomayaha, Ishwaraha. And not only that, that is itself is the expressing in us as the Chidabhasam. The next word, Bhutanam Asmi Chetana. Mind is actually a upadhi, a medium, which helps the reflection to take place. So what is that reflection? Chidabhasa, Bhutanam Asmi Chetana. In this individual upadhi, whichever shines. But Shankara told that how it is in the form of the buddhi rupena, vritti rupena, karyakarana sanghate, nityabhivekta buddhi vritti hi chetana. In every moment that vritti is coming in the mind, that itself is called chetana. Okay. Otherwise, simply to say Chidabhasa. So up to this we have seen in the last class. Now, the next 23rd shloka. Rudranam Shankaraschasmi Vittesho Yaksha Rakshasam Vasunam Pavakaschasmi Meru Shikharinamaham. So this Adhyatmika level, Adi Bhautika level and the Adi Daivika level all mixing and Bhagavan talking here. Some places specifically Adi Daivika level. So many incidents, if you want to explain these words, we have to go to the Puranic stories only. Because that we don't know about the celestial things, we don't know. Now here, Rudranam, Adityanam told, 12 Adityas. Then now Rudranam, Marichis, that is 49. Rudranam. Rudras are also considered as the 11th Rudras. This Rudra is not the Trinity Shiva which we generally think and know. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. No, not that Shiva. But here there are 11 Rudras separately. That's why Ekadasha Rudras. Then the Sri Rudram also, the prayers will come particularly in the second half Chamakam, 11 Anuvaks will come. For each one Rudra. Those names are all told in Puranas, Bhagavata or many other Puranas. Just to say, but exactly that name need not to be there. Om Namaste Astu Bhagavan Vishveshwaraya Mahadevaya Trayambakaya Trikagni Kalaya Kalagni Rudraya Neelakanthaya Mrityunjayaya Sarveshwaraya Sadashivaya Shriman Mahadevaya Namaha. 11 names came there. But Shankara is not there. But here Bhagavan says Rudranam Shankaraha Aham. Don't worry. Shankara and Sadashiva. Sadashiva name came in that. Both are one and the same. Sham karoti iti Shivaha. Sham dadati iti Shiva. Shankaraha Shiva. Both one and the same. So I am the Shiva, the pleasant Mangalakaram, that Rudra. I am out of 11 Rudras. Okay. Then Mangaladata or Mangalakarta Shankara. Then out of the richest, the god of the riches, Kubera, Vitteshaha is means Kubera. Out of Yaksha Rakshasam, this Kubera and these are all comes under the Yaksha family category, and Rakshasam also comes in the Yaksha family. This Kubera, all varieties of wells, the Lord is the Kubera. Okay. Originally, the Pushpak Vimana belongs to Kubera, but Ravana forcefully looted that and kept with him. Okay. Then, so I am the god of wealth. Lakshmi, we generally consider as the goddess of the wealth, but later on to manage, to distribute and all that, this Kubera. That's why Kubera Yantram is very popular, famous for the people who are craving for the money. Then Vasunam Pavakaha Asmi. Now Ashta Vasus. Out of that 8 Vasus, I am the Pavakaha. Pavakaha means Agni. Pu dhatu, punati iti pavaka, pavanam karoti iti pavakaha. The best purifier is the fire. The best purifier is the fire. In the hospital, the surgical instruments, all that, if they want to sterilize, either in the water or with the steam, so heat, Agni is required. For all our cooking purpose, Agni is required. And so this sun itself is producing the heat. That is the best purifier. Therefore, Vasunam, Ashta Vasus are there, and I am the Agni, Pavakaha. Our Bhishmacharya is one of the Ashta Vasus. His name is called Dhyauhu. But some reason he born as the Bhishmacharya. What it indicates, even a Vasu or Gandharva or anybody have done some mistake somewhere, that means, oh, they also will do the mistakes. Paravali, I thought we are only doing mistakes. They will also do mistakes. That's why Brihadaranyaka says that whether that world or this world, any world, all 14 worlds are Narakam only. Yajnavalkya statement. They will be punished one way or other. So therefore he born. What is suffering Bhishmacharya gone through. Until the death last also sleeping on the arrow bed. So much suffering he gone through. But who is the Vasu? Ashta Vasus, out of them one. Then Merhu Shikharinamaham. Now he is coming to the non-living things. Sometimes he mixes and speaks. Out of these mountains, Meru Parvata considered as the very auspicious, very important for our Hindu mythology, Puranas. In Bhagavad also we studied about it, Meru Parvatam. Where it exactly now can we know about it, or means we don't know exactly. If you study the astrology and this, that, geography, then Puranas and modern, this, if you compare, some may do the research. They say Himalayas itself is that Kailash itself is the Meru. Not exactly. Or in the North Pole, there is one small mount. Now it is small. That is considered as the Meru. Because now according to the scientific measurements, the sun after going around there only he will take the turn. Turn means he will move in a circular form. Being it is so, that spot is considered as the center of the universe. That spot is considered as the center of the universe. According to Puranas also, the Meru Parvata, in Bhagavata we studied that Lord Sun will go and make round about this, around this Meru Parvata, and that looks in a golden color. So many descriptions are there, but in many Puranas it is told that the center and axis of the universe is in our Bharatavarsha only. That too, this Meru or this North Pole and plus or Kailash, anything, maybe Himalaya. Then the word Meru means which is superior, higher, great. In that way, that Meru word is used. That's why even Srividya Yantra, that center top portion, it is looks like a pyramid, no? The top of the pyramid is the center and the tip. Then that is also called Meru. Or they call the whole thing is Meru. Or when we take this Japamala, which consisting of the 108 beats, in that the one beat, the beat is extra, which protruded outside is Meru. And when people, they are supposed to do like that, when they do the japa and when they come to the Meru, they should not cross and go. They should not cross and go to the other side. They have to count down again. They do in a reverse way. That means what? To be alert in the japa sadhana, that is one technique given. Okay? So never cross the Meru. You go up to there and again do in a reverse way. Anyhow, these are all, many things can be told about it. Meru. And our spinal cord also is called Meru Danda. Being it is very important and strong and keeping everything is holding the whole body skeleton. It is called Meru Danda, means in Sanskrit our spinal cord. So, Rudra word meaning just now in the Shvetashvatara Upanishad I explained. Rudra means Ru Dhatu and Ridat Dravayati iti Rudra. Two things he can do. One, he makes the people to cry, and other way, he can relieve the people from the crying also. Rudra. It depends upon how your attitude, your behavior, your devotion, according to that. So Rudra, who drives away the sorrow from the people. Okay. Then next, Vasus came, Rudras came, and Adityas came. Now we will take one small statistics here. If you count 12 Adityas and 11 Rudras, 8 Vasus, total 31. Forget about that 49 gods. Main gods, 31, plus Indra, plus 1 Prajapati. Altogether 33 important main gods. Only these 33 only expressing in 33 crore ways. So main cabinet, like now, this under them many may be there, but that their power only works here. Their command only works here. This point also we saw in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Only Yajnavalkya, when he said simply a short number, that questioner, Brahmana, is not happy, you tell detailedly. So there we gone to some explanation. So anyhow, 33 crores, the Mukkodi, Muppatti Mukkodi Devatargal, this only came because of these main 33 gods. Then their branches, we can say, expressions are many, facets are other. Now the 24th shloka. पुरोधसां च मुख्यं माम् विद्धि पार्थ बृहस्पतिम् सेनानीनामहं स्कन्दः सरसामस्मि वासागरः सरसा. Again some celestial examples plus Adi Bhautika also. Out of these Purohitas, Purodha, Purodasa means a religious guide, particularly a religious guide. That's why generally we get Rajaguru or Kulaguru. In our tradition, all of us are having this either Kula Guru, because we get lot of doubts about these religious practices. Whether Paurnami is starting today or tomorrow. It is today half and tomorrow half. And Krishnashtami has to be celebrated today or tomorrow. Like this, the Panchangam, the people who are all already now doing and publishing, so everybody is comfortable in their phone only they are seeing. But those days, no communication, nothing. In that village, whoever is the Brahmana who knows, studied all these things, they will go to them for Muhurtam and anything, for Jatakam, everything, because they studied. Like that, as we used to have the family doctor and the family this auditor and lawyer, no need, better. We can have the auditor and doctor, but lawyer means problem. Okay, anyhow, family lawyer also needed sometimes if your properties are so big and complicated properties to deal. Like that, we must have family priest. As Dasharatha having the Vasishtha family priest and the Vasudeva, they were having Nanda Gokula or Garga Rishi family priest. So Purodhasa, Purodha means religious guide. Then what they will do? Another meaning, that from that only Purohita, the priest who is helping us to do the rituals and the puja are in the temples. Purohita means Purasya hitam karoti. Who Puram means the praja, the town, the people, for the benefit and welfare of the whole society in that small, wherever he lives, who helps them in this religious way. And many advices they will give for many problems also. So that's why it's called Purohita, hitam. Purasya hitam karoti, hiti purohitaha. Paurohityam. That's why those Brahmanas traditionally, Brahmanas are only actually meant for only studying Veda, chanting Veda, teaching Veda, and the rituals which are all told, guiding the people how to do, what not to do. That is the only job of the Brahmana. Then he try for his own self-realization. That's why they are the simplest living people in the world, should be simplest living people in the world, Brahmana. Brahmana, before that Vipra, then if other names, if you give, Dvija, it is incomplete only. When it comes to the Brahmana, Brahmam Janaditi Brahmanaha. Who knows the Brahman is called Brahmana. Then we should feel so pity and sad, how Brahmanas are struggling for working under somebody and oh, what to do, sir? There is no other way. Okay, but at least after some time, reverse yourself, no? Why can't you really choose what for you born as a Kula Brahmana? Now do that, at least do some justification for it. Okay, anyhow, for that there should be some Krupa, Ishwara Krupa, Guru Prapti, Shastra, Shravanam, Satsangam, all should be available. So, Purodhasam cha Mukhyam Mam. Out of these priests, now Bhagavan mentioning here about the priest of the gods. He is a celestial, okay. Vidhimam Bruhaspati. Bruhaspati. Bruhaspati is the presiding deity of the Buddhi. In that way also, of course, he is the teacher, priest of the gods. But those gods are not knowing his greatness, they are disrespected. In Bhagavata, Purana, Kada, Indra disrespected because of his wealth and all that power, ahankara. Then he got cursed. No direct opening of the mouth also. Just Bruhaspati went off, that's all. When the Bruhaspati went off, the entire prosperity, Lakshmi also gone. They become beggars. They become unhealthy. Then again, they sort out some other method, and finally, what it indicates again, mistakes can be done by even the gods. So don't try to go to the heaven or anywhere. Here better you will get a good teachers to correct you. There the teacher is very costly. And Shukracharya is the priest of the Danavas. How can we keep the same priest? So we will have another priest. He is a very great Rishi. Bhagavan is going to tell that also, I think. I didn't remember. Yes, Mushanam Kavi means about the Shukracharya only. Anyhow, here Bruhaspati I am. Bruhat, we know the meaning. Brahman is called Bruhat. Bruhat means, one meaning is Vedam. Veda also is called Bruhat because it reveals that Bruhat Brahman. What Veda reveals? It reveals the Brahman. Therefore, it itself is the Brahman. Brahma with Brahmaiva Bhavati, like, which reveals the Brahman, that itself is the Brahman only. So, Bruhat. From that only this Bruhaspatim word came. Vedagnaha. Bruhaspati means Vedagnaha. That's why actually, if big Yajna Yaga is happening here, the main priest is called Bruhaspati. Okay? Some in Upanishads we say he is called as a Brahma, who looks after all the other other priests, makes everybody to work properly and see whether they are chanting properly, and that is called Brahma, main priest. So Vedagnaha Bruhaspati. Senanim Nam Aham Skandaha. Now, after telling about the Brahma Tejas, now Bhagavan telling about the Chhatra Tejam also. In the society, whether it is the celestial society or a Bhuloka society or Parson society, any society, two people are very important. One is a proper guide. That guiding force, proper thinking and guiding force is called Brahmana, Brahmatejam. And to make that to execute is the Kshatriya Tejam, the administration manager is required. If they are two are proper, then that Shudra and Vaishya, that means the suppliers and helpers and all other categories, they both will function properly. Therefore, we need not worry about them. Kshatriya, Raja and the Raja Guru, if they are proper, everything will be taken care. Therefore, here Bhagavan immediately so now the protecting force, controlling force in India. For the Devas, once upon a time, they again same problem. So fightings will always will happen in the heaven also. Remember, not only in the Pakistan and India, there also, or the Russia and what is that another country? That name not at all coming to me. So how many days still the war is going on. Why human beings? They cannot compromise. They cannot adjust. We born to live or to die, kill like this. Is the greatest wonder in the 21st century. After having the UNESCO and all these things, UN, nobody is not able to stop the war. How many people died so far? All innocent people are dying. So Senanim Nam Aham Skandha. Out of the Senapatis, Deva Senapati, he came to Tamil Nadu now. Our Swami, Subramanya Swami, Muruga, Skanda, Skandanukku Harom Hara. Senani Nam Aham Skandaha. So one particular time they need a proper commander of chief army. From Shankara's body, Shiva's body, Skanda means body, Skanda means the root, Moolam. So from his own body, just the Kumaraswamy, the Subramanya Swami born appeared. A powerful, mighty, like a small boy only, but he is capable of leading the entire Deva's army. That's why he is called Deva Senapati Skandaha. That's why the Skanda Purana deals with so many stories, so many things. So in that, it is big also. Moola Purana. Skanda means actually trunk, one meaning. Trunk of the. So Shiva's main entire body is considered as the trunk, and out of that born and Skanda. So many stories, differently we can say in different Puranas about this Skanda or Subramanya. I am that. Then in the water beds, the water collections in this entire universe, wherever, I am the ocean. Saras means a small pond or maybe bigger pond or bigger pond. So the water beds, means wherever the water collection, water is pooled, collected, in that the Sagara is the biggest. Okay. Samudram, the ocean. This is again a visible Adi Bhautika, we can see the sea. That's why seeing the sea and taking the bath in it is considered as very auspicious, because all rivers merge in it. Whether it is a salty and fishy smelling also, but we will take the bath still. Okay? Sagara. Okay, big water collection. Sarasamasmi Sagaraha. Then Shankara writes about this ocean. It is dug by the Devatasama. Sarasam. Yani Deva Khyatani Sarasamsi. I think these devas are dug so many ponds here and there, like Manasarovar, on such a height, from the sea level. Now it is looking small. People can do the pradakshina. But once upon a time, maybe when Bhagavata tells about the Prachetas story, they all went and under the water they did the tapas. There only they are able to see the Rudra, again Shiva Bhagavan. They got the Upadesham, Rudra Gitam in Bhagavatam. I took each and every shloka meaning of the Rudra Gitam. Wherever there is teaching, stuti, and plus teaching, that all we have saw in a detailed way. Anyhow, Sarasamasmi Sagaraha. Then, next shloka, 25th. Maharshinam Bhruguraham Giramasmaika Aksharam Giramasmaikam Aksharam Yajnanam Japa Yajnosmi Stavaranam Himalayah. Out of these Sapta Rishis, generally Sapta Rishis are considered as they are all the Manasa Putras of the Brahmaji. And then their children, there are so many Rishis. Many of them are Prajapatis. They become the progenitors of the many other. Now, out of these Rishis, Bhrugu Rishi I am. Bhrugu. Now also in Himalayas, if you go to the Narmada Pradakshanam, there they say Bhrugu Kacham in one place. Maybe a big story, Puranic story is there, maybe Bhrugu Kacham in that Narmada Pradakshanam place. Anyhow, Maharshinam. Out of these rishis, Maharshi, this meaning also just now we saw in the Shvetashvatara Upanishad. There the Maharshi word given to the Shiva. Because Maharshi, Rishi, Rishati Janati iti Rishayah, Mantra Drashtaraha Rishayah, and Maharishayah, Maharshi. So here Maharshi Nam, out of these Rishis, Bhrugu. A lot of stories are there. Speciality of this Bhrugu is maybe Krishna, Lord Vishnu likes him because he kicked him here. That's why remembering that story, just I will tell you simply. Once all these rishis are sat together, when we people sat together, always problem. Ekaki yata chittatma. Like that in Avadhota Gita, that girl taught the lesson to Dattatreya. If one bangle is there, no noise. Even two, tona tona. If many, gadabida, galata. Rishis are simply this. Out of these three murtis, trinities, who is great? Some debate question. Unnecessarily. Then naturally, how to find out? We have to go and see that and put the marks. Who can go? This Bhrigu Rishi said, I will go and find out. Okay, good. You go. He went to the Brahmaloka. Brahmaji sat with Saraswati, and he is very busy with a lot of work, administration. He is very busy and looking after that not respected and recognized his own son. Own son coming to test the father. See, samsara everywhere. Then he saw, no, I am Maharshi, not respected, not even recognized I came, and he is not great, he is not worthy of. Then they said, that time I think Bhrigu Maharshi cursed the Brahmaji, son cursing the father. Nobody will worship you. That's why there is no temple for Brahmaji anywhere. Not only that, then he came back. He is not given the marks. He is not fit. He is not superior. Then he went to the Kailash. There also Mahadevan, always in the meditation, he didn't open the eyes and no response, nothing. I, Maharshi, came. But after some time, Shiva opened the eyes and all that. But still, first of all, he don't know how to dress properly. He didn't dress properly. And he kept this Parvati Devi, made her to sit on his lap on one thigh. All this saying, he is not fit, he is not good. So he didn't put the mark. Then he went to the Vaikuntha. There, Brahmaji and Shiva are better, they are at least sitting. And Brahmaji eyes opened and he is functioning, is doing some work. This person, lazy, sleeping, then he also didn't recognize. Then he became angry and went and hit on the chest of the Vishnu. Then Vishnu got up and said, sorry. Sorry, my dear. Okay, come. Then Vishnu also asked, you hitted me here, no? Your leg is paining? That much concern, that much response. Therefore, Vishnu is the number one. So Krishna selecting that Bhrigu. Maharshi Nam Bhriguraham Giram Asmi Eka Aksharam. Out of the syllables, out of the sounds, out of the language, whatever. Giri means sound. Giri means letter. Giri means mountain. Giri means Upanishad. Giri means senses. There are so many meanings. Giram, Vacham. Okay. I am that Ek Aksharam. He didn't mention directly what is that Ek Aksharam. Omkaraha. Omkaraha. But actually that Om combined, so much we studied about the Om in the Mandukya, in so many other places. So here just to remember that any speech, any word, any person, any corner of the world, if he wants to say something, the first letter, Omkara is not one letter, it is a combination only actually. Maybe here Akara, but Shankara commentary mentioning Omkara. Ekaksharam is Omkara. We also consider it as. But when we analyze it again, okay, if you say K, that Halantaka, there is no any other word inside. If you write fully without Halantaka, it is mixed with A. So, A is the starting of the sound. Eka Aksharam. A. Not even A. A. That's why Tirukkural also, that he writes in Akara. Any person, any language, anybody, whatever he wants to say, first then only he has to open the mouth. And whatever he blabber in between, and if he wants to conclude, he has to shut the mouth. In this and in between, modulations all o. A plus u becomes o. So all languages and so many words and vocabulary, dictionaries, this, that, everything can. But what is a? Being it is starting and ending like that, that's why the child is feeded by the mother. Cut, சாப்பிடலாமா? Then, but the child should close the mouth and it should not keep like that. Then finally later it become மம்மு சாப்பிடலாமா, மம்மி கொடுக்குற சாப்பிடலாமா, சாப்பிடலாமா. கொஞ்சம் modified. So, let's say amma. You know, it's a fascinating thing. In English language, there is no a. You search from the A to Z, you search it, there is no a. But in all our Indian languages, in every language we have that a. So we give preference to that. This word starts. But somehow the English is surviving and managing. In one particular point we say English is a dead language. They use whatever. Then after some time, that is old English, this is new English. That is again England English and American English. So many changes because there is no standard in it. But our language, which is born out of the Sanskrit, is not like that. It's a unique here. That akara or omkara. Then after saying immediate about the omkara, we'll take it as omkara because Shankara writes here. Anyway, I is the part of the omkara only. And you remember the whole Mandukya talks about this omkara. For 12 mantras that Gaudapada Acharya wrote, so big karikas, more than 200. Then immediately, being that it is like a mantra and that auspicious syllable, yajnanam japayajnaha aham. There are so many yajnas described by the Vedas, and out of all of them, yajnas, I am the japayajna. If you see from any angle, this Japayajna is cheapest, simplest, easiest and best yajna. Cheapest, easiest, simplest and best yajna, Japayajna. Provided if you do this japa, means it can be a one letter om or any nama also. No need not to be big sloka. Sri Rama Rama Rameti. Okay, if you take that also, japa. But generally japa is a small word or 2 words, mantra, anything. Japam, repeating, is considered as the very, very simplest. See, if you are not seeking any material benefit out of this japa, then no rules, terms and conditions are not applied. If you do the japa for any material benefit, 101 terms and conditions are applied. That's it. That's why it is so simple, japa. in bathroom, anywhere, anytime, by anybody, any number of times, you can keep on saying expensive less japa. Continuously remembering, repeating the name of that mantra, it represents to the truth only, it represents to the Lord. Yajnanam japayajnosmi. I will tell one or two subhashitams about this. One is why it is called japa. Jakaro janma vichchedaha pakaro papanashanaha janma papa hare yasmat japa ityuchyate budhaihi. By the wise people, this is called japa because the ja letter indicates that janma rahityam. You will be liberated, you will get the moksha, japa, janma rahityat. Janma and papaharam, and removes the papa also. So pa represents the papa remover, papanashanaha. Therefore it is called janma papa hare yasmat. Therefore it is called japa. But one clause, oh, if I do japa itself, I will get the moksha, I will be freed from the again rebirth and all that. No. No compromise. It will help you to come to the jnana, purifies the mind. Purifies the mind. That's it. Without jnanam, without Upanishad knowledge and teacher's upadesha, no one will get the moksha by simply doing japa. Okay? Otherwise, japa mantra done by all the Rakshasas also. And they got the benefit, phalam of that mantra shakti. Mantra has got shakti. If you do for material purpose also, it yields some power. Shakti will be there. But that won't give the moksha. Even if you do for the spiritual upliftment, it purifies your mind. Quickly you will get the Ishvara Krupa and the Guru, availability of the Guru and Shastra, Satsangam, Shravanam. It will help that much only. And in this japa, another unique thing is, generally after sannyasa, sannyasis are giving up everything. Thread, tuft, this, that, Gayatri. For them, no any commitment. But still, for a sannyasi, the japa is given. Japa is given not as a sadhana. Suppose he is a Vividisha sannyasi, not to gain the knowledge, but he took sannyasa for the sake of jnanam. For him, sadhana is required. For example, if he is already become a jnani, then he took vidvat sannyas. Even though they can do, not must, they can do, they will do japa. Why? One is here for a sadhaka part aspect, even he needs, because mind can be controlled, kept under proper vigilance by japa. Suppose a jnani, if that jnani is still working in the vyavahara, prapancha and with the world, the mind is there, no? The mind any time can fluctuate. For jnani's mind also will have fluctuations. So he should not get any, again, a trace or any kind of effect of this world or his vyavahara. Therefore, japa. That is alone allowed, and specifically in that sampradayas they will give. But generally, for a sannyasi, the japa mantra is Omkara or Soham mantra. Okay? Om Even no need of the big one. Hamsa Hamsaya Vidmahe Paramahamsaya Dhimahi Tanno Hamsa Prachodayat. It is like a Gayatri for them, but is a Hamsa Gayatri. This is for sannyasis. If we feel that I took the Antarika sannyasa, you are very much, you can say without any hesitation, Hamsa Gayatri. So japa is very, very important. Namasmarana. Yajnanam japa yajna asmi. That's why in the world, in all the religions, they may differ in many other aspects, but everybody is having this japa. Muslims having, Christians were having, Zoroastrians, Parsis, everybody, Sikhs, everybody will do japa. Once if we know the power and greatness of it, we start enjoying it. You never leave it, japa. Continuous remembrance and repetition of the Lord's name or any your loving, liking mantra with feeling of that is the that itself is the presence of that itself is the God, that itself is the divine. So mind should be engaged. As long as mind is there, we need not to struggle and go to samadhi. For Vedantic students, generally we never advocate or say samadhi, this thing. But with jnanam, you control, keep yourself 75% on this highest pedestal. 25% you can use this utterance of the Lord's name, mantra. That's why told to sannyasis also, japa sadhana. Then, now again coming to the Adi Bhautika, out of this sthavarana, there specially mountain that Meru Parvatam mentioned, but here immovable, sthavara means which stays stable. Out of these stable things, particularly trees at least move little bit, but the mountain never move. Out of these sthavarams, sthiram, and I am the Himalayas. That's why we have lot of respect and reverence and devotion towards our Himalayas. Whether they are very cold, but there also caves are there also beautiful trees are there, different things, and altogether that is fully filled with the divine spiritual vibrations or whatever, because it is not today or some years back, anadi, that Himalayas are considered as the tapobhumi. How many pilgrims are there, how vast they were. So even if you see the picture itself, you will feel so good. It is not just a snow mountain. If you look in that way, snow mountains are there, there are Himalayas, the great gigantic Himalayas. Our Ganga, the river starts from there, Saraswati, Yamuna, all the rivers, many flows from there. It collects a huge water and keeps it as the ice also. Then slowly it sends down. Himalayas. So Stavaranam Himalaya. We'll stop here. Next class we'll see many more other things. Yes, Japa mantra I told you. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Hari Om Tat Sat.